And I'm Tony Atzeni, along with Ben Carroll, producer on the radio side, and Maggie Sutton on the television side as we come to you live from the Hy-Vee High School headquarters. We're talking to Jason Eslinger here on Friday Night Live during our Girls Hour from 9 to 10 here on the Winter Sports Edition of the show tonight. We've already previewed a little bit of the 4A regionals that have been put out this week by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. You can get those at our website at iowasportsconnection.com. And we're going to move over to Class 3A now as we try to quickly get through this and start in Region Number 1 where MOC Floyd Valley is the team to beat there, Jason.
I think so. Third-ranked MOC Floyd Valley with Alexis Conway, I think, would be the heavy favorite in this region. I think the top of that bracket with Spirit Lake is their likely opponent in the regional final with their high-scoring KJ Veldman averaging 24.3 points a game. But MOC Floyd Valley has really been taking care of business all season long. I think they're a clear favorite to make it in Region 1.
In Region Number 2, Bishop Heelan of Sioux City's always had some pretty good basketball, but I think even better than expected. And this is a pretty good region because Sergeant Bluff Luton preseason was expected to be pretty good as well. This could be a fun one to watch, but Bishop Heelan definitely the favorite right now.
Absolutely. And you look at that top bracket, Sergeant Bluff Luton's going to have to get past most likely, well, they have Harlan in the first round, but they'll probably place Denison Schleswig ranked 14th in our rankings this week in the regional semifinals. Heelan looks too strong. I mean, they're playing so well right now. They've got a great inside game with Natalie Vondrek, and then the two shooters, Augustine and Fuller, averaging 4 starters in double figures. Heelan's playing really well right now.
Well, South Tama, they just been once beaten. They're outstanding, but they're going to have a little bit of a challenge. Ballard of Huxley's had some tradition. Waverly Shell Rock has some tradition, so it's not going to be an easy road, but South Tama, the team that leads the way in 3A.
Right, and again, they're looking to improve on a state tournament appearance from last year when they lost to Ballard in that first-round game. So you're looking at a potential first-round rematch from last year's state tournament for the first round in 3A. They're going to be South Tama will be a heavy favorite to make it in there, led by Madison Bear. Waverly Shell Rock, the top bracket, Waverly Shell Rock with Afton Fife averaging 15.2 points a game. Is playing pretty well right now. They'll have an interesting challenge likely with New Hampton in that semifinal as well. But again, I look for South Tama to make it to state.
In Region Number 4, Dubuque Wahlert plays in that 4A schedule, so that always makes them tough. Union of LaPorte City has been pretty good in basketball. It should be a kind of who is it? I mean, I think Dubuque Wahlert, based on schedule, has to be something like the lukewarm favorite, are they not?
I think so. Losing Claire Till hurts them a lot for the year, but Teresa Latham averaging 16 points a game has more than picked up the slack for the Golden Eagles. I think they're just with their tradition, everything else makes them a heavy favorite. But don't count out Union. They've got some outstanding athletes. Kylie Powell for one of is an outstanding player, outstanding athlete for the Knights. But again, I think Wahlert with experience would be who I would consider the favorite in that Region 4.
In Region 5 in Class 3A, they are the defending champs as well. So Davenport Assumption, no doubt the team to knock off here.
Definitely, and I think maybe Marion on the top side. Although they may face Center Point Urbana in the semifinals, who beat them just last week or last Saturday. But again, Assumption, the defending 3A champs, and again, flying under the radar a little bit again. But they've got 5 players or more averaging over 5.5 points a game, so they're very balanced, and really doesn't look like they've missed a beat at all from last year.
Well, in Region Number 6, I mean, I love them. You have them at number 1, so do I, but I'm not completely sold yet, and that's Benton of Van Horn. They've been playing solid basketball, and you can't take that away from them, but I don't know if it's such a give me. Pretty good region with Keokuk and Washington very capable there.
Absolutely. Benton's, you hate to say they'll go as far as Madison Weekly takes them, but you kind of wonder that. I mean, they kind of escaped Williamsburg last Saturday at the Cedar Rapids shootout, but again, I mean, they haven't lost yet. So I think they're a prohibitive favorite to come out of this region. Washington isn't the same. If they get Sydney Griner back, and I don't know whether they will or not, she was averaging 17.8 points a game until she was hurt over Christmas break. And don't count out Keokuk. Remember, they gave Davenport Assumption their toughest game in the regional final on Assumption's road to the state championship. So never count out Keokuk as well. It seems like they always seem to play well in late February.
And speaking of Williamsburg, they're in Region Number 7 where Bondurant Farrar's Blue Jays are. They were just beaten once last week and for the first time this year. But, Williamsburg's 3 losses, 2 of them are to Benton of Van Horn, so that says enough right there. They'll be right there as well.
Both close games. I believe one of them was a 2-point loss and the other one was a 1-point loss last Saturday. Williamsburg's a kind of a sleeper here as far as the 3A field, I think. And anytime you've got an outstanding player like Mackenzie Bigby, you're going to be in the hunt. And again, you can't count out what Bondurant Farrar's done. I know they slipped up a little bit last Tuesday, but Bobby Burrows and Jackie Yount, a pretty good 1-2 combination. Burrows averaging 17.5 points a game, Yount averaging 15.8. That's kind of tough to call. I think Williamsburg might be the team to beat, though, in this region.
Well, we're almost going to get through it. Region number 8, we got about a minute, so we did get through it. 4A and 3A regionals. Glenwood the favorite. Dallas Center Grimes Winterset. Winterset beat DCG last week, so this could be a wide open region as well, but Glenwood really playing outstanding basketball.
I think Glenwood may have the easiest road of anybody here. 4 starters in double figures, led by Morgan Lucy, 16.9 points a game. This might be the Rams' first. If the Rams can make it, it'll be their first time since 1979, and they've got a good bracket to get through.
Jason, we did it. We went through 4A and 3A regionals. Next week when we get you on, we're going to talk about the 1A regionals, and then we'll move to 2A the following week. But Girls State Tournament basketball coming end of February into early March at the Wells Fargo Arena. It's going to be a fun time, my friend.
It is coming like a train, that's for sure.
All right, my friend. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. Have a nice weekend, Tony.
All right.